Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about standard form equations for circles. Just do a couple example problems and then we'll be good to go. All right, let's go. Okay, so since all points of a circle are equidistant, the same distance from the center, you can find an equation of a circle using the distance formula. Right, so if we have a circle centered at the point h comma k with x comma y a point on that circle, in order to find the distance, right, the distance in this case from the center to a point on the circle is the radius, right? Oh, that doesn't look very good. Let's try again. Radius r. Okay, still doesn't look good, but at least I tried, right? So the distance, the radius, would be equal to the square root. It's going to be a big square root. Okay. Of from x to h, so we'll do x minus h squared plus, right, and this is just the distance formula, y minus, and I know that k in this point, that looks like an r, but it's a k. K, not r. K. All right, so obviously we're not going to be like solving for anything, but there is one thing we can do to simplify this and make it a little easier to think about, and that would be to eliminate this radical, which we do just by squaring the whole big thing. So square the whole thing, that gives us r squared, still not good at drawing r's, is equal to x minus h squared plus y minus k squared. And this is actually the whole formula for a circle. The equation for a circle in the coordinate plane is the radius squared is equal to x minus h, where h is the x coordinate of the center of the circle, squared, plus y minus k squared, where k is the y coordinate of the center of the circle. So that is our formula, our standard form equation for a circle in the coordinate plane that we're going to be using in this lesson. So based on that, the standard form equation of a circle in the coordinate plane with center at h comma k and radius r is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Make sure you get this formula down. You will need to know that formula. It is important. It is the thing that this is like the main point of this notes is this formula. So like if you don't get it down, then you're not getting the main point. All right, and we can use given information about a circle in the coordinate plane to write the standard form equation of that circle. So we've got these two examples where it gives us the center and the radius, and we want to write our equations. So for this, if the radius is 1, well, 1 squared is just 1, right? Equals, and then we do x minus, the h is going to be 5, minus 5 squared. Make that more of a 1. I don't think that made it better, did it? Let's try again. 1. All right, x minus 5 squared plus y, and since it's minus and negative, we would typically like change that to just a big plus, right? So 1 is x minus 5 squared plus y plus 12 squared. And that is the equation for this circle. Pretty simple. And then let's try this one. So for this one, our radius is 8. 8 squared is 64. 64 equals x. And once again, we're minusing a negative, so that's going to turn it to a plus, right? X plus 4 squared plus parentheses And y minus 0 is obviously just y. So let's just rewrite this whole one. 64 equals x plus 4 squared plus y squared. And that's it. Those are our equations for these two circles that have been described. And that's all you're going to do when you get problems like that, is just make the equation match the information you're given. All right, let's go to the next slide now. We can also identify the center and radius of a circle in the coordinate plane from its standard form equation. So our next type of problem, we're going to look at this and we're going to say, okay, so our center, all right, it's x minus h. So since it's x minus 12, our h is just 12. And our y minus k, so since it's a minus, it's 5. Right? And our radius for this, if I write a capital R, maybe that'll help. So we would take the square root. The square root of 30 is an irrational number, so I'm just going to leave it square root of 30. And that's it. See, this is easy stuff, right, guys? Right, and then for the other one, center, right, this time we've got x plus 13. So since in order to get a plus, we have to minus a negative, that means our h is negative 13. Same thing here. This is a plus, so we need a negative 11 for our y. And our radius, let's see, the square root of 25 is a perfect square, so we can change that just to 5. And that's it. Yeah, this lesson should be pretty simple, I think, you guys. 2 more slides and then we're done with this video too. So yeah. We can also look at a picture of a circle in the coordinate plane and determine its standard form equation. So we're going to try and find the center and radius of these two circles. Yeah, so we're not going to be like writing the equation, or maybe we are. Let's go ahead and we'll find the center and the radius, and then we'll write the equation just in case that's actually what we need. Okay, so it looks like the center is probably this guy right here. If I had to like guess, it looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away here. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is definitely the center. So our center is at x value -1, y value +1, and I counted to the edge in all 4 directions, and I found that that was 5. So our radius is 5, right? So if we wanted an equation for this circle, well, 5 squared, that's 25, equal to, there's a bad equal sign, let me try again. 5 squared is 25x, right? Since it's minus -1, we'll turn that to plus. That was really bad. Let me try again. Minus -1 turns to +1, plus, and then it'll be y minus 1 squared. All right. And so then we've found the center, we found the radius, we wrote the equation. And that's it. Pretty straightforward. Hopefully this stuff's pretty easy for you. All right, next example, I think the center is probably this point right here. Looks like it's 3 away, up, down, left, and right. So that means our center is at 4, 3. 4, 3. And our radius is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 is 3. All right. So now if we want to write this one as an equation, we have radius is 3, 3 squared is 9, equals x minus 4 squared plus, I'm going to have to close this out. Sorry guys, you can't see me anymore. Y minus 3 squared. And that's it. So we've just found the center, the radius, and written the equation for 2 circle graphs. Any questions that I give you that want you to do that will be pretty easy to manage. They'll be like these ones where the center is clearly like on the grid line. You can't see me. And the radius is in a whole number away. So that should be good. Ready to go. All right. So if you need more information about the standard form equations of circles, I have posted Khan Academy videos, and there's also exercises associated with it. But if you feel confident enough to like just jump in, the Canvas check-in is available. It's 9 questions, 3 of each type. So there's going to be 3, write the equation given the center and radius, 3, write the center and radius given the equation, and then 3, find the center, radius, and equation of a graphed circle. The cons are optional, but the Canvas check-in is required, and it is due, I want to say this one's due Sunday. Let me just check. Let's see. Yes, this one is due Sunday, 5/10, May 10th. So get that done. Again, I think it's pretty easy. Hopefully you also think it's easy and you just snap right through it. And then we'll see you next week for the last lessons of the year. All right. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.